Hello everyone, welcome to a new readathon. This is the first time that I've done one like this, and somehow the initial clip of me kind of introducing it got lost. So this is editing Stephanie jumping in. So back at the very end of August, I decided I was going to do a 24-hour readathon with my Patreons because I had a little extra time and I wanted to do something fun and I wanted to make up something new. So I decided to do a readathon based off of the board game Sorry. And now, past Stephanie is going to jump in and explain the rules to you. Okay, so those of you who don't know the game of Sorry, you have pawns that begin in the start position, and you have to draw cards, and they have numbers on them, but they also have prompts. So this one, you can move backwards 4. This one is a Sorry with a Sorry. If you have a person in start, you can come and take the place of someone else's person and send them back to start. An 8, you just move forward 8 places. 2, you can get out of start, or you can move forward 2 places and you draw again. So that's kind of what some of them are. Let me find some of the more, like, the ones that have different things that happen with them. So 1s, you can get out or move forward 1. An 11, you can move forward 11 or change places with another person. A 7, you can split this between 2 of your people. And a 10, you can either move forward 10 or backward 1. So that's kind of some of the different things that you can get with the cards. Once you get out, you move around the board and try to get your person into the home. Now, once one of the pawns gets into home, I will look at the prompt that's on the bottom. So I'm not going to look at this, but you can see that some of them will be like a prompt that says the type of book I pick, like an audiobook or a hardback or whatever it is. Some of them will be a free pick, so I can choose whatever book I want. And some of them will be a star. And the star means I don't have to pick a book for that one and I just go again. It's kind of like a comet. It's a free place. And I did that because I don't think I can read 7 books in 24 hours. So I was going to make it maybe a little more reasonable, but I can change this as I go. So that is kind of the way the game works. Each time a pawn gets into home, I look at the prompt and I read a book based on that. And the goal is to have one of the colors win. It doesn't really matter which color wins, just as long as one of them wins and I read my final book, I win the readathon. And we all know I'm really competitive, so there has to be some sort of a competition aspect to it. We all knew that was coming. So that is the explanation of how the game works, but there is one more fun aspect to it for which color wins. So the last little kind of fun aspect that I wanted to add to the game is I want the last spot to be a free pick, but kind of like it is on my mini Star Hop, but I want to have it where once the 4th one of either color, like once one color wins, either I get to make the pick of the free pick or my Patreons get to choose which book I'm going to read. And I will not know which way it's going to go, and it'll depend on which color wins. Now, this is a little bit confusing, I am sure, but it makes sense to me, so it's gonna work out. It's fine. So I have in here, I put the other colors into my awesome Backstreet Boys cup. If you haven't gone to them in the Sphere, it's amazing. But I put it in here and I had to use the other colors because I could not figure out a way to make it work with those ones that are actually here. I'm sure there is a good way. I just couldn't do it because I just couldn't think of it. I'm struggling. But I have it so if I pick out a green one, that stands for red. And if I pick out a blue one, that stands for yellow. And that makes sense in my head because green and red are Christmas colors. So that's how I'm remembering it. Okay, the one I'm picking out, if this color wins, I get to make the pick. So I want this color to be the color that wins. Okay, that's what we're going for. So I have my cup, my little pieces in it, and I have my box. So I am going to put the little piece that I choose into the box, and then I will open at the end, pull it out, and reveal who gets to pick the final book. So I'm excited for this. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Going in the box. Closing the box. Boom. Done. Okay, now I need to avoid like looking in this cup. This cup's just gonna have to hold those for the rest of the time. And that's it. It's decided. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so much fun. I gotta like get back in without kicking the camera tripod leg. Okay, whew, here we go. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little bit nervous because I've never done it and I don't know what to expect, but I think this is gonna be fun. I guess I could shuffle the cards to show that like I'm not cheating. But honestly, I don't even know how to really cheat on this game. Okay, that's all the shuffling I'm doing. Whew, okay, we're gonna start with yellow. So I picked yellow and red because, you know, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce just got engaged, so I wanted to celebrate that. But here we go. Yellow, red, yellow, red. Ooh, someone's free. Red, okay. Yellow, red, yellow, red. Woohoo, okay. Yellow, yay! Okay, both of them now have one person out. Ooh, red has two. Look at red go. Yellow. I'm not explaining the rules of the game right now. Ooh, red! Red gets to kill yellow. Wow. Red is just kind of kicking yellow's butt. This is crazy. Okay, yellow, red. Obviously this one. Okay, wow, red is really winning by a lot. Yellow, red, red, okay. Yellow. Ooh, this is exciting. Red. Oh, it's so close. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Yellow. Red. Ugh. Yellow. Red. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yellow. Ah! Not what we wanted. Red. Yes! Oh man, red is killing it. Red is absolutely killing this. Okay, yellow. Dang. Red. Oh my goodness. Yellow. Red. Yes! Okay, we have our first one in. We have our first one in. I'm so excited. Whew. Okay, chill out. My goodness. What is it? What is it? Wow. It is. I hope it's focusing. Yes! Okay. So this is a free spot, kind of like a comment, so I do not have to pick a book. So we're starting off strong. Look at you go. Nice job, little red guy. Okay, it is now yellow's turn. Dun, 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 dun. Yellow is coming back. 7. Ooh, what do I want to do? Because with 7, I can split between 2, but do I want to like have this in a spot so I can go back? You know, I'm gonna go 1 and then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I get backwards 4, I can still do it. Okay, that's what I'm doing. 2. 7. 1. Okay, now I will move the other one. I mean, I will look. I just need to move the other one first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what is it? Okay, what did we get? A free pick! Okay, so this one I do have to read a book, but it's a free pick, so I get to read whatever book I want to. Now we have to remember it's yellow's turn, and I think to remember it, I'm gonna like put the card here on the yellow side, just so like I remember which one I'm on so that I know it's yellow's turn. Wait, no. I'm gonna put the card over here because that was the card that red got. So the next card will be yellow's. Okay, this is gonna make sense in my head. Okay, let's do it. Let's pick a book. It's a free pick. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, let me turn the camera off. Okay, so I am back with my options. The first one that I have is Child of the Prophecy. This is the third and final book in the Seven Waters trilogy by Juliette Marillier. I absolutely loved the first two books in this series. I'm excited to jump into this. She writes so beautifully. I love the character work. It's very engaging stories. I always get pulled into these characters and this atmosphere, but this is long. This is chunky, and I don't know if I want to start off a 24-hour readathon with a really long book. And along those same lines, I also have A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. This is the sequel to The Tainted Cup. I love Robert Jackson Bennett's writing style. He is so good at writing really engaging plots. I think the mysteries in his plots are so well done, and I like his characters as well. They're kind of different but really endearing, and I am so excited to see where we go with this world. It's so unique and interesting, but again, it's pretty long, so it might not be my best choice. Now I have more reasonable choices. I have A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. This one is actually on my TBR for the month. Well, so are both of these ones, but this one is quite a bit shorter, much more reasonable to read on a 24-hour readathon. This one is about a girl whose mother is a sorceress, and she is trying to swindle these people, and her daughter is trying to decide whether to stay loyal to her mother or warn these people. I am really excited to jump into this. I love T. Kingfisher, so this is a great choice. It's also a lot shorter. And then I also have The Emperor's Soul by Brandon Sanderson. This is a novella inside of Arcanum Unbounded, so it's not this whole book. It would be the shortest of all of my options. I really love this one. It's a very slow-paced, but still really exciting book. It's not a ton of plot. We're kind of sitting in one spot, but it is just so well written. I think it's one of the best written of Brandon Sanderson's works. I don't know if that came out correctly, but I am rereading this for my buddy read with my Patreons, so it would count for my TBR as mood read. But yeah, this could also go on there. So these are my options, and let's be honest, these two are being removed. I don't even know why I put them on here. I knew that I would not pick them as my very first picks of a readathon, even though I do have two in. I'm in a really good spot. I have two reds in. I could potentially win with only two more books, and I don't know, but you never know what's going to happen in this game. Those of you who played, you know. So these are my official two picks that I have left. And I am going to go with Emperor's Soul. I want to be able to finish it in time to be able to do another round and pick with my Patrons on these sprints this evening. And I just don't think I would finish this one in time, but the Emperor's Soul I definitely could. So this is going to be my choice. I'm going to read it as the very first book of this readathon. I'm so excited. This is so much fun. Okay, it is now 7:30 and I have finished The Emperor's Soul. I loved this on reread. This is my first time rereading it, I think, since my original read, and I feel like I picked up on so much more on this reread, and I'm sure that there's some stuff that I did not pick up on. But honestly, the Cosmere connections are really interesting. I feel like this is probably the first one to be so open about talking about some of the things that we learn more in other Cosmere books. I think that the people in this one, at least the people of our main character, really understand things a lot more than other people in other worlds do, which I find fascinating, and I'm really excited to see what else we get from this world. This is within the same world as Elantris, and it was also fun to see the different connections between those two books. I really love the story, though. I like our main character. I like the overarching story that we're getting. I like the simplicity of almost the lack of plot, but also how interested we are in the plot that is happening. I think it's very well done. Like, I don't think I've ever read a novella that I liked more than this one. This is a 5-star read for me, and it's not very common for novellas or short stories to be 5 stars for me, but this is just so good. I would highly, highly recommend it. If you haven't read any Brandon Sanderson and you want to kind of give him a try, I actually think this is probably a decent place to start if you just kind of want the vibes of his writing. It does have a lot of connections you're not going to pick up on, but that's fine. You can notice those later, or you can come back and reread it. But I loved it. It was so, so good. And now we can jump into the next round and see where we go. I am a little nervous about it. Partially, like, I don't want this to be too easy, but I do feel like even if I get 2 more books, that's still reasonable. 3 books in 24 hours is not bad. But I don't know, like, is Yellow maybe going to make a comeback? It could happen. Those of you who've played Sorry know that like 2 Sorry cards can completely change the way that the game is going. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so it is Yellow's turn. Yellow. 10. Red. Oh, so there's no one in the start, so I can't use the Sorry. 10. Okay, this one is making progress. 5. Okay. Three. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. 10! Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Boom. Red is killing it. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, I did not necessarily expect this. Okay, let's see what we get. Meow. We'll let y'all see it. And then, what do we get? Audiobook. Ah, can you see it? There we go, okay. Audiobook, that is doable. I do pretty much the majority of my books both via audiobook and reading, so I can definitely do that. Okay, put you over here to remember that that was the last one. I guess we don't need to do that. It's kind of obvious because Red is the only one that has anyone in home. Okay, I'm gonna go grab options. Okay, I am back with some options. So I came back with almost the same options as before, just one different. So I have Child of the Prophecy again. I have the audiobook for this one. I am a little more open to choosing this one at this point, but I am still nervous about it because it is really long. I also have A Drop of Corruption. Again, it's a better choice now than it was, but still it is a little long, so I don't know. I actually think I'm not going to do those ones. I have A Sorceress Comes to Call. This is one of the top contenders. This would be shorter. It'd be easy to get done. I'd probably be done around like 1 in the morning-ish. And then I also have Buffalo Hunter Hunter, which I am really excited to try out. This is a horror book written by an author from Montana, where I am from, and I have been really looking forward to this. I've only ever read The Only Good Indians by this author, but I've heard great things about this book as well, so I'm excited to try it out. So it's between that and A Sorceress Comes to Call. I'm going to go with this one though, and part of the reason is because Buffalo Hunter Hunter is longer, but it's also over 400 pages, and one of those little pawns has a prompt of a book over 400 pages. So I think it would probably be the best choice if that prompt happened to come up. So that's what I'm going to go with, and I am going to read A Sorceress Comes to Call. I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to try it out. I don't know. I think this is one I could really love. Plus, it feels like it'll be one that'll be easy to read on a readathon staying up late. So yeah, this is what I'm choosing. I'm excited. Okay, it is now 2 a.m., which is a little bit later than I expected, but not too bad. I'm still happy with it. And I have finished A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. This is, I still don't really know if it's a Goose Girl retelling because I don't really know the story of the Goose Girl, but it does have geese in it, So maybe it is a Goose Girl retelling. But like I said when I was talking about it, this is a story about a young girl whose mother is a sorceress, and she is not a good person. And she is trying to kind of con her way into this well-off household. And the daughter is actually a kind person and is really scared to go against her mother, but doesn't want to harm these people. And it was a really good book. Honestly, I was so invested in this story. I enjoyed our main character. She was very young. I think she was 14 in the book, but I still really liked following her POV. I enjoyed the kind of twists that we had in it. This is actually quite a bit darker than I was expecting. But I don't know why, because I've read T. Kingfisher before, and honestly, she does a really good job of writing horror books that have kind of a cozy fairy tale feel to them, and this was no different. It definitely felt like I was reading a fairy tale book, but it had some really brutal, horrible things happening at the same time. So don't let this like really pretty, sweet looking cover fool you. This is definitely an adult book. It has adult things in here, and it has some pretty gory things as well, but I absolutely loved it. I was so invested in this book. I found the characters to be so intriguing, and I think there were a lot of different characters in this book, the types that you don't always see too much in like fantasy books. We had like some older characters and exploring like their love story and their love life, which was I was really invested in it. Honestly, I think it was so well done, along with our really, really young character and kind of her relationship with these different people, and being a child who doesn't really know anything, right? And trying to navigate her way with these adults who kind of become her friend. And it's just a fun book. I loved it. This was such a good choice, and it was easy to kind of binge through. So let's move on to the next round. Fingers crossed the red doesn't, at least, I mean, even if one of the yellows gets in first, let's just hope that the red doesn't have to go back to the beginning, because I am rooting for it, and I kind of would like to almost get like move on to a long, harder book at this point, but I'd be okay with one more in between it. Okay, here we go. It is once again yellow's turn. Ooh, exciting. Okay, red, yellow, okay, red, shuffle. Okay, yellow, red, ooh. Ah! Yellow, ah! Safety, okay, red. Red. Oh, ooh, red could die. What if one of these gets out and kills it? Ooh, okay, okay. Oh, that's the first death of the game. It's okay, it's fine. Okay. Wow, yellow is making a bit of a comeback, I see. Let's go. Red, yellow. Red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Which one do I want to get in? Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we are on to our next prompt, and it is dun, 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 dun. I hope this focuses. I have no idea if it's focusing. Yes! Yes! I don't have to pick a book. It is a free one. Yay. Oh, this was so lucky. Okay. Okay, onward. Red, yellow, red, yellow. Okay, there's no red man out, so can't Can't use the sorry. Red, yellow. Red. Oop. Red. Yellow. Red. Ooh. Yellow. Red. Oh! Look at that! Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Whew. Relax. It is okay. It is 2 in the morning. It's too early or too late to be this excited. Okay. Yellow. Oh, I did not see that coming. Dude. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Red, yellow. Red. Red. Oh! Oh my gosh, okay. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Ooh, so close to safety. Red. Yellow. Ah, did I count that right? Oh my gosh, it's okay. I think I'm good. Red. Red. Oh my gosh. Yellow. Oh, red. Oh. Yellow. Red. Oh my gosh. Yellow. Yeah, we should get it in. Okay. Okay. Here we go. What is our prompt? Monthly TBR. Okay. I can do that. That is definitely doable. Okay, we're good. Now I'm gonna remind you that these were the ones who chose the last one. We're gonna pick a book off the, no. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Okay, so that is a slightly bit unfortunate because I only have 3 books left on my monthly TBR. So I only have 3 options of books to choose. And you have seen all of them already as options in this game. So I have A Drop of Corruption, I have Child of the Prophecy, and I have Buffalo Hunter Hunter. And those are my options as of right now. This is really hard to decide. I feel like my 2 a.m. brain is just not working very well right now. Am I making a stupid decision? I kind of want to go with this one just because I feel like I'll be able to stay up and read it really well. Like the other ones were so bingeable. It was really easy to stay up and just keep reading those books. Whereas this one would take so much brain power. I know it will. And I feel like Buffalo Hunter Hunter might too. Because like I'm already familiar with this world. I could get back into it really easily. I think I'm going to go with this one. Am I crazy? I'm going to regret this probably, but you know what? Here we go. We're doing it. This is my pick. I'm doing Child of the Prophecy. And hopefully I didn't just cause myself to lose. Wow, this might be a bad decision, but my 2 a.m. brain is saying it's not. So we're doing it. I will see you tomorrow. Actually, it is already tomorrow. I will see you in the morning when I probably won't go to bed at all anyway. So like, I'll see you after I'm done with this book. Okay, what time is it? 10:30? 11? Somewhere around then. And I have finished Child of the Prophecy. I'm realizing I'm gonna like look the same in all of the clips for this because I didn't go to bed. So I'm wearing the same clothes, haven't changed anything, but it's fine. It's fine, I got this. I finished it. I have completed this trilogy. I will say this was my least favorite of the books in this series. I think the first one is my favorite. I still really loved the second one. And this one I just did not love as much. I didn't love the main character. I honestly just kind of was annoyed with her. Like, she just felt like a really irritating character to be reading from her point of view. It was kind of made to be a big deal that she was very patient and she could withstand a lot of discomfort or pain and those types of things, but she whined a lot. Like, inside her head was so annoying to be in. I just did not enjoy her as a main character. I didn't really like reading her story, and honestly, I didn't love this story as much as I liked others. I thought that the ending was pretty predictable once I started this book. Like, from the very beginning of this book, I guessed the ending that would happen in it, and so there was absolutely no surprise there. There was a little bit in that I thought that there would be a more permanent removal of the other option, but anyway, I don't know. If you've read the book, that might make sense a little bit, but you know, this is my lack of sleep brain trying to describe this book to you. I still loved the writing style. I think that this author does a really good job of just the way she puts words together is beautiful and immersive. I enjoyed some of the side characters, and I did like to see some of the characters that we had seen in other books from a different perspective, because the way that they are seen by different characters kind of gives you a little bit of a different feeling about them. I liked some of the full circleness that came in this, and overall it was still a good read. I still enjoyed it, but I didn't love the main character, and this story also was my least favorite of the stories. So I have completed that, and now we will go back and play again and really, really, really cross our fingers that we do not get the prompt of a book over 400 pages, because I cannot do that right now. It's out there though. I don't remember which color it is on, but I know it's there, and I'm scared. Okay, it is Red's turn. Oh my gosh. I'm dying a little bit. It's fine. Red. Whew, wow. Went through a whole stack again. Oh, here we go. Yellow. Red. Making excellent progress. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Okay. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Yellow, red. Oh, it's in the safety zone. It's okay, we got this. Yellow, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Okay. Ready? What is the prompt? Please be nice. Please don't be a book over 400 pages. Yes! It's another comet or whatever. I don't have to pick another one. Oh my gosh, I just get to keep going, and whichever one gets in wins. It doesn't matter at this point. Oh my gosh. This is like as bad as it could have gotten. Okay. Yellow. Red. Yellow. What if yellow comes back and wins? That would be ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay, move the board a little bit there. Yellow. Oh. Ah. This is a little exhausting. I'm like, I don't have the energy for any extra adrenaline right now. Okay, here we go. Wait, who is it? It's red. Red. Yeah. Oh, okay. A 5 for red, a 2 for yellow. Oh, what is happening? Oh my gosh, yellow came back and won it. This is insanity. How did this happen? That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's go find out whether I or my Patreons pick the final book. I am so excited. That was perfect. I didn't really see that coming. I'm kind of surprised by it. I did not think that yellow would make a comeback, but it did. But we are now done either way. I did end up looking at the pawn at the prompt on the bottom, and it was a book over 400 pages. So if that was not the end of the game, I would have had to read a book over 400 pages. But because it was the final one to get in there, it is a free pick or Patreon pick. So for those of you who remember, it wasn't that long ago for you. It wasn't really that long ago for me either. But I put a little piece in here, and depending on the color of this piece, it'll either be my choice or my Patreon's choice which book I read for my final pick. And let us remember that since it is yellow, if it is blue, it is my choice. If it is green, it is my Patreon's choice. So let's see what we get. Oh, I am nervous. What color is it? Can I even see it? Can you even see it? Yes! It's blue. I am so happy. Okay, this means it's my pick. I will say though, I think my Patrons probably would have tried to be nice in their pick for me anyway, but I now don't really have to wait to see what they pick in order to make my choice. So here we go. Let's get some options for the final book. Okay, I am back with my final options, and you've seen most of them. So, I could put on A Drop of Corruption. This one would be really pushing it to be able to finish it by the end of this readathon. I think I could do it, but I'm a little worried because this one takes a ton of brain power, I think. I feel like Robert Jackson Bennett's writing has so much mystery and intrigue and stuff to it, and the worlds are kind of complicated. They're not crazy by any means, but they have a lot going on, and like he drops a lot of hints, and I want to be able to pick up on them. Yeah, I'm already going to remove this one. I want to read it at a time where my brain is functioning a little better. So my other options, I only have 2 other options. One is Buffalo Hunter Hunter. This one, again, I think would be a push to finish it by the end of the readathon, but I think I could. The only concern there would be I don't have the physical book, so I would be doing completely audiobook, and I'd have to do it really fast. But I think this one is doable, and this one is on my monthly TBR, and we are closing in on the last, what day is it today? It is Saturday, the 30th. So we are really closing in on the end of the month, and I need to win my TBR this month. So that one would be a good choice. My other one that would be just so much easier, and I know I would win, would be Shadows Through Silence in the Forest of Hell. This one is also a Patreon buddy read for this month because the Emperor's Soul and that one are combined for this month. So that would be a really good option. It is a short story within the Cosmere, and it would just be really easy to get through. So this one would be just, I'd probably be done before sprints even start. That's really short. Like, it's really short. How many pages is it? It's like less than 60 pages. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Buffalo Hunter Hunter. I think I'm going to do that one. It will be a challenge, but if I finish this, I think all I have to do is start this book, and I've won for the month for my TBR. Yeah, I think I need to do that. I need to win. I need to stick to my TBR. I'm putting on the challenging book, and we will see how this goes. If I lose because I chose this book, I'm going to be really irritated. Okay, it is now 5 o'clock. We have completed the 24-hour readathon, and I was able to finish Buffalo Hunter Hunter. This book was really slow starting for me. It took quite a while for me to get at all invested in it, and it almost had like 3 different timelines we were kind of in. So we had like one character who had found a journal, and then so we had her timeline-ish, and part of the story was there. Then we had the writer of the journal in his timeline, and he is writing the journal about different things that had happened in his life, but particularly about this timeline where a man has come and is telling him his story. So that's the past again. So we're almost like reading a story about a man writing down the story that he is being told. And it's just a little bit of an odd setup. I didn't really love that. And again, it took quite a while for me to like get into the book. I'll say once I was invested, I did quite like the actual like story that was being told by the Native American. He telling like what had happened in his life. And it is a horror book. There is a lot of like very dark things that happen. And his story was really dark and just really sad overall. Like it was just like, he wasn't completely a victim, right? Like he was not innocent in this, but also like his story was so sad and just, I don't know, like I liked that part of it. And I didn't really like the other stuff that was around it, to be honest. I liked The Only Good Indians more than I liked Buffalo Hunter Hunter. I don't know what the like general consensus is on it, but that one I did like better. I loved the Montana references. I thought that was really fun since I am from Montana. So hearing about like Miles City and Fort Benton, where like I've been to these places. Overall, it was good. I did enjoy it once I got more into the story, but it took forever to get into it, and it just wasn't my absolute favorite. So I officially won the readathon, and for a 24-hour readathon, I was extremely productive. I got through a lot of reading. Now keep in mind, I did not read this entire book. It looks long, but I just read a novella within it. But I had Buffalo Hunter Hunter for a final free pick, A Sorceress Comes to Call for an audiobook, Child of the Prophecy for a monthly TBR book, and then The Emperor's Soul for another free pick. I really liked my book choices for this. I think I'd rank them probably Buffalo Hunter Hunter, then Child of the Prophecy, then Sorceress Comes to Call, then The Emperor's Soul. But overall, I had such a good time with this readathon. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep. So I'm a little bit running on adrenaline and caffeine right now, but it's fine. I won, and I had a lot of fun with it. I think I might do more trying to make different readathons that I can do. And, you know, obviously I still want to do my mini Star Hop readathon because it is really fun and it just feels like really cozy to play it for me at this point. But I do want to throw others in there, come up with other ideas. And I think this one actually went fairly well. There's a little bit that I might tweak as I continue to play it and like get more used to it. But yeah. And with this readathon, I have almost officially won my TBR for the month. I just have to start A Drop of Corruption, and I have successfully won my full big TBR game for the month of August. That took me a second. For the month of August. So yeah, this was such a productive readathon. I am so glad that I did it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.